The countdown to splashdown. We are now tracking the return of the Artemis II crew set to land in the Pacific Ocean around 5 p.m. tomorrow Pacific time. NASA is busy setting up for their arrival, along with receiving all of the data they have captured during their time in space. The U.S.S. John P. Murtha is already waiting off the coast of San Diego, prepped to retrieve all 4 astronauts and the Orion spacecraft. The astronauts will undergo medical checkups and then be flown to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. There, they will undergo quarantine and debriefings about their time in space.
There's so much data that you've seen already, but all the good stuff is coming back with us. There's so many more pictures, so many more stories. And gosh, I haven't even begun to process what we've been through. And riding a fireball through the atmosphere is profound as well.
Yes, indeed. And today, the astronauts will focus on more burns to ensure they are on the right trajectory for Earth.
The Artemis II space mission is just the next step in NASA's return to the moon and eventual permanent colony on the lunar surface. Artemis III is scheduled to launch next year. That crew will remain in low Earth orbit and focus on testing the ship and lunar lander that will be used by the Artemis 4 and 5 crews. Both those missions are scheduled for 2028 and will involve moon landings. The Artemis II astronauts understand that each mission plays a role for success in the next.
Part of our ethos as a crew and our values from the very beginning were that this is a relay race. In fact, we have batons that we bought to symbolize physically that. We plan to hand them to the next crew, and every single thing that we do is with them in mind.
The data the Artemis II crew gathered will be key to determining where Artemis 4 and 5 land on the moon.
So Ashley, how are the weather conditions down there in California?
Well, for now, it's looking favorable for tomorrow afternoon. And for NASA, there's a very specific criteria for splashdown since it's expected to be off the coast of Southern California. Again, very specific criteria that they have to follow. Wave height has to be less than 6 feet, and for now it's looking lower than that. The winds have to be less than 28 miles per hour, so no more than that. Rain and lightning will have to be greater than or more than 35 miles away, and it also depends on visibility and clouds. And looking ahead, now this is a very specific time, there is going to be a front just offshore of California, and for now it looks as though things will be okay, but it's really going to be a close call watching that because the front is going to move in as we go through the day on Friday and especially into Saturday. But again, for now, things are looking favorable for splashdown.